Moving along here because I only got you for an hour, so I want to. There's so much to talk about. Tell me because you guys are so open about it. Not him. He's never mentioned it to me. But so when you and Hunter first hook up, you and him didn't hit it off very well, right?
No, we didn't like each other at all. you know, and
See, that's all the stuff I missed. See, I was still sitting around at WCW when you and him were taking off, and I was, instrumental in helping him leave WCW because a lot of people don't know this. Bischoff gave me a contract to give to Hunter for $250,000, which for a kid who was in the business for a couple of years was
huge.
a lot of money. 1993 or whatever it was, and he said, "No, I'm going. I grew up on the East Coast, and I'm going to go to WWF." And I mean, obviously it worked out for him, but I mean, he probably could have because they liked him enough, and he was Regal's partner at that time. He probably could have got himself a $500,000 deal, but he wouldn't even entertain the thought of it. And I didn't blame him. That's the funny thing is, and God rest his soul, but so when he made it his mind he was leaving, Savage was coming in, right? So Savage wanted to beat him in 1 minute. And I said, absolutely not. I never had so much heat with anybody. Randy said, well, I'll beat him in 1 minute. He's leaving. I said, that ain't how that works here. This guy is, he's not going to go up there getting beat by you in a minute and start his career. And Randy was so mad. So I did have some influence. Then I said, but you can wrestle Arn to Broadway for the TV title tonight for 20 minutes. So they went out there, poor Arn, because Randy wasn't in shape to wrestle 20 minutes. Christ. So he's watching the show Saturday in the playback, and he calls me at home and says, God damn it, I look like shit out there. I said, buy a Stairmaster, and I hung up on him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he wanted to beat Hunter in like 1 minute, the mentality of that stuff. And I said, guys, that's not flying here. This guy has worked his butt off. He's headed out to start his life. You've got enough victories. You don't need to beat somebody in 1 minute, right? So,
well, and that was kind of the mindset for WCW for a lot of guys. That's why I think everyone wanted to get out of there. If you were a younger guy in WCW, you could see that if you wanted to make your name and really be a top guy, it wasn't really the right place because all the top guys were already cemented in there. Mm-hmm. So it was hard as a young guy. So you did want to leave because you knew, in my case, I wasn't offered half as much money from WWE as I was by WCW, but I didn't care. It wasn't about the money. It was about going there to make a name for myself and to become what I always thought that I could be and what I always dreamt of being, And once again, you asked me about Hunter, and I think going back to what I said earlier in the show is that the Monday Night Wars were real. So when I came to WWE all by myself, I didn't have a gang. I had no friends there because all my friends were still in WCW. I was a real, not ostracized, but I was like, that's the guy from WCW. He's one of those guys that vowed to put us out of business. And I think that's one of the reasons why Hunter didn't like me. We've talked about this since. We're actually really close friends now. But at the time, instead of looking at it as I'm a painter and I have an extra color of paint that I can work with now, it was like, this guy's the enemy. And they didn't know if I got fired up there or if my deal had expired. They didn't know that I had taken a big chance to come to WWE for the right reasons. So there was a lot of animosity. And plus, once again, like I said, very honest guy, and doing what I thought was best to get my character over as a heel so that those guys could have a good opponent to be with and they could beat somebody that had some steam. Mm-hmm. But when you get a guy coming over from WCW saying that, WWE is boring, this place sucks, it needs to be saved, everybody in the back is terrible or whatever I was saying, you're getting guys in the back that are going, who does this guy think he is? And I don't blame him. If it was me sitting back there, I would have probably done the same thing. So it was very rough for me when I first came in. And plus, my first feud in the WWE was against China. Vince put me against her and said, do you have any problems working with a woman? I said no, even though, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? But always put on a smile, and you, of all people, know this. Do the best you can with what you're given. I'm sure China was a better worker than Rufus R. Jones.